Hey, how's it going, folks? It's your boy Pixel Machine here, coming back at you with some more Resident Evil 4, the remake for the PlayStation 5. I hope you are all having a great out there, and let's get back into this. So finally, we have reached the last and final chapter for the RE4 remake, and that is chapter 16, and a big shout out to everybody who has been supporting me throughout this Let's Play series. It is really appreciated. Honestly, it really is. Thank you. So, fighting the parasite for control of his own body, Leon uses his last remaining strength to get Ashley to the lab in desperate hope that Luis's legacy can still save them. Let's do this, folks. The final chapter, chapter 16. Woo!
Ashley.
I'm right here. I thought you were gonna die.
Okay. You did this.
Yeah. Yeah, I did this. Can you stand?
The map?
Yeah, I found it. I think it says we can get out if we go this way. Hey, we're a team, right?
Keep this up, I'll be out of a job.
So, all of this, removing the parasites, this was Luis.
Yeah, we're alive. Thanks to him.
Cheers, Luis. Right. Let's have a look around this lab then. Bloody hell. Looks like something from Cyberpunk, doesn't it?
Not the most uncomfortable place I've slept before.
2 stars, maybe? Right, let's check out this lab. What do we have here? First aid spray, thank you. Some pesetas. I think this computer had something, yeah.
I'm surprised this thing even booted up.
Looks like the first ever PC I owned. All the way back in like 1999, something like that. Right, let's read these files here. So, methods for eradicating Las Plaga. There are 2 ways to eradicate Las Plaga: antigen injection and surgery. If the parasite has not hatched yet, it can be treated by administering antigen directly into the body. Once it has hatched, however, there's not much that can be done besides slow its growth. With surgery, the plaga can be targeted and killed using a certain wavelength of radiation. I think that's what we've just done. But this is not without its risks. If the parasite has attached itself to the host's nervous system, the host will experience excruciating pain, and there is no effective anesthesia for this kind of procedure. Surgical removal carries considerable risks, even before the parasite has fully developed. Once fully grown, however, it is too late. Removing the parasite would kill the host. But considering what will happen to them, death may be a mercy. Alright, so that's Europe Laboratory 6 Dream Team Umbrella Corporation. So there's Luis in the middle there. And Capcom always like uses these kinds of pictures in Resident Evil. It kind of looks like a real picture of like real people, and then they've glossed over them with like, you know, some kind of like, I don't know, it's hard to say. They probably are all like just character models, but it kind of looks like some of them were real people, like taking a real photo, and it's all just been like digitized. Weird. Kind of like Uncanny Valley, sort of. Right, so Saddler's Animus, do not be fooled into thinking that Las Plaga are merely tools for creating powerful bioweapons. Their true value lies in their ability to control. No matter how hostile the subject, a single injection can turn anyone into a faithful servant. Who needs spies when you can turn yesterday's enemy into today's ally? Controlling just one insider can bring an entire organisation, an entire country to its knees. Mass production of the superior species has made this possible. We have empowered Saddler. It is clear what he intends to do next. Can you imagine if Saddler had that much control? 6 billion loyal servants at his sole command. There would be no opposition, no war. Maybe for the first time in human history, the world would know peace. Well, I guess that's Saddler's version of peace. But I know how Saddler and the others have oppressed the people of this island for generations. I know how he treats them. That's no way to live, and because of that, I won't let it happen. Right. Got some more stuff we can check out here. The amber, this sample, which I've come to call the amber, was just sitting in the storeroom collecting dust. We used to have ample specimens for experimentation in the past, so it makes sense that this one was overlooked. In fact, the only reason I brought it back to my lab was because of its peculiar shape. After a basic analysis, I've changed my mind. The amber possesses a very unique quality. Although small and in a suspended state, it contains the same organ found in the dominant species, which we've only seen in Saddler himself. When fully developed, the amber may rival or perhaps even surpass Saddler's power. Unfortunately, the amber was confiscated by Saddler before I could make any further progress in my research. He may be onto me. I need to get my hands on that sample again and escape in order to continue my research elsewhere. It's the only way to counter Saddler. Of course, I don't think I can trust this outside group either, but I've already come this far. Hopefully I can sweet talk my way out of this one too. I'll have to, for the world's sake. Right, is this something we can listen to?
Someone had a field day looting the Umbrella Labs.
Right, okay. Some lab equipment. Right, so emails, subject regarding our arrangement from Luis. I've compiled the research data that you wanted. Meet me at the designated time and place. To be clear, you are going to get me the hell out of here if I bring you the goods, right? Subject regarding our arrangement from A.W. Is that Wesker? I hope you haven't forgotten about the amber. Without it, the data is worthless. It must be Wesker in it because he's called Albert Wesker. Just remembered his first name. It would be a shame to let your seat go to waste, so do not make me return empty-handed. You still remember the code phrase, I assume. From Luis. Relax, I haven't forgotten, and don't worry about the amber. I'll figure something out. Think you can pick me up a pack of smokes on the way? Any brand is fine. Okay. I think that's it for in here. Right, so, let's get on with this. I believe that this is a fairly short chapter. Right, so it looks like we need Ashley to go up there. Did we have one of those?
I bet we could use that.
Guessing it must be up there. Just going to quickly have a little look around. Right, don't look like there's out. I don't think we can get through this door. Right, let's boost Ashley up.
Sorry.
Like I said, we're a team.
You're getting good at that.
Right?
Right, what do we have?
You're okay.
Velvet blue.
Never been better.
They could have called it blue velvet, couldn't they? There's some rifle ammo here. Resources. Don't know if we're gonna pretty much be facing the last boss like very soon, or we're gonna be making our way through a ton of enemies. I'm not quite sure. Let's do some of that. Might as well get some more handgun ammo. Right, so we're back out here near that altar where we rescued Ashley.
That woman who
Pretty
helped
cool.
us. You think she's all right?
Oh, I'm sure she's fine. She's
that'll
not
be
the type
Ada.
to roll over that easy.
Sounds like you know her well.
So I don't know if you can tell, but I've still got this damn cold. It's persisted for like 3 weeks now. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Wait, Leon!
Stay back!
Okay.
On me!
Okay.
Right, so can we get down here? Some gunpowder. Nothing? Right. Okie dokie. Need to be careful. Because these flying guys, usually camouflaged. There's one. To go back under now. A sapphire. They're not bad for dropping little gems and stuff like that. Did I just say drapping instead of dropping? Right. Got chest here. A gold ingot. And it looks like we've got our merchant through here.
Stranger.
Hello, stranger. Nice. Looks like it's gearing us up for something big, so I'm guessing we're going to be getting straight into the last boss now.
Welcome. Ooh, what you buying?
So is this the time where I finally buy the rocket launcher? Why not?
Cash
We
in
might
your
as well do
pocket
it.
All your life.
I think that I've got
Choice, mate.
decent enough weapons to take on the final
I'll
boss.
buy almost anything.
Might as well get rid of Lewis's key. Velvet blue. Might as well sell all these.
Thank you.
I'm not using the riot gun. I'm not using the red 9.
Your valuables won't do you much good in the grave. Thank you.
Right.
Well then,
Here we
what
go,
can I
folks.
do you for?
80G on a one-shot weapon. I better get this right. No space. Hang on.
Might want to take care of any leftover errands before going this way. Be ashamed to live the rest of your life.
Let's have a look here. Let's see what we can do. Let's craft. Well, we can put that away, can't we? The biosensor scope. Don't need you. I hope we don't. Let's have a look here. Let's see if we can buy it now.
Welcome. What you see is what I've got. Let us know when you've made some room.
Oh, it takes up quite a bit of room, doesn't it?
Got a select hand.
Right. What else can we send back to storage? What don't I need? I might just drop these. Do I really need them? I'm not going to use the bolt thrower, I don't think. I know we've got the mines, but who cares? So, I can just sell them, can't I?
Well,
Don't drop them.
rubies or rubbish, it makes no difference. The price, well, that's our choice. A deal well struck.
Right, do I have enough now?
I'll hand this over.
There we go.
You've got the space.
That's pretty damn good. Awesome
Not
to
much
see that
place
in my
to say,
inventory.
really, but sometimes things are more interesting if you keep a level playing field, don't you find?
Right, so we've still got 12,000 left. Let's have a look at our tune-up, see if we can do anything.
A well-tuned weapon can make up for a lack of skill, friend.
I think we're okay, to be quite honest. Let's see what else we can sell. I'm not using the LE5.
Thank you.
Not using that.
A deal well struck.
Ain't using you anymore.
Thank you.
Let's just put the power up on this.
There you are, as you wished.
Oh, look at that. Max that out. Forgot about that. Same with the shotty. Not too bad. I think we're good.
We'll have to come back and...
Some of those rounds in.
need time.
Right, let's do this, folks. I'm guessing it's the last boss. Got to look out for the doll as well. We might miss it.
Leon, look! Is that...
Hey up, they've got Ada tied up. Obviously going to try and bait us out. By using Ada as bait. Right.
Stay here. I won't be long.
Okay.
I better hit this rocket launcher shot. Well, that's 80G down the drain.
Ada!
Bloody hell. Just break her ankles, why don't you, Leon?
Sadler!
There she is. Boom. This is going to be tough, innit?
To become one with us.
Oh, God. Well, he's a big boy. Right, let's get that. Ooh. Can I drop down here? Yes, I can. Not sure when I should be using this rocket launcher. Oh my god. Move, move, move. Can I get up there? Ooh. Get out of the way of that. Some more green herb. I swear I pressed circle there. Ow. Press circle because I thought it was going to come up with evade again. Let's craft this one. Obviously got to get both. Jesus Christ. Might use a shotty. That literally nearly killed me.
My child, do you still not understand? Why would you hold so many portions of their salvation?
Can we get him? Nice.
Thanks for the sermon, Father. You know, I'm gonna have to ask for forgiveness when this is all over. Because I'm about to kill.
Shall I use this rocket launcher now? Get you mixed. Just not quite sure when to use this rocket launcher. Ow. I'm gonna use it now. Don't want to die. Boom! Look at that. Did I get it? Did I actually kill it from that one shot? That was a bit OP. Bloody hell. That rocket launcher packs a punch. Oh no. Round 2. Okay. Still, it got us past the first phase.
I'm getting sick of your shit.
I could have probably just used that from the off then, right? What the hell? We're literally enveloped by this thing. Right, so... it's Magnum time.
Finally, look, that suits you, Sadler. A monster in and out. Still, I need to cut this date short. It's not me. It's you.
Oh, is there another rocket launcher? Nice. Rocket launcher special. Right, let's not mess this up. Boom. Go on, Liam.
I'll give you a holy body.
Gnarly. Is it round 3 now?
Ada, what the hell are you doing?
Nothing personal, Leon. Luis and I had an arrangement. Don't worry, I'll take good care of it.
Oh, is that saddler done?
Ride's here. You coming?
I think we both know this is where we go our separate ways.
I see.
There we go.
Better get a move on.
Like in every other Resident Evil, the place starts to self-destruct.
Cute.
Until next time, Leon.
Leon! Where's she going?
Who knows?
I don't understand. Why would she just...
We gotta move. Island's gonna blow.
It's gonna what?
Yeah.
Right. No idea where Saddler went. It looked like he was ready for some more. Right, so we've got 2 minutes just over. Let's get a move
Okay,
on.
let's get out of here.
Yeah.
What was that? Green herb. Thank you. Need to look out for this doll.
Now we can go home.
We're not out of here yet.
But the music's quite loud. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find this. Oh, crap. Place is falling apart. Jump.
Thanks.
Classic Resident Evil, this. Whoa!
They're not attacking. What's going on?
They're nothing now. Their master's gone. It's over.
Thought I could hear it. I thought I could hear a doll. Oh, it's there, it's there, it's there. Right, let's roll. 16 out of 16, nice. Yeah, I came in, I just could hear like a little bicycle squeak. Or whatever it is. I think these are all just pretty much done for out there, because Saddler's gone. They've all lost their minds completely. Right, 1 minute 20. Where's the time going? Get a shotty out.
All right. Not bad, Ada.
Right. What a scooter key. The key you receive from Ada, it has a cute bear keychain attached to it. Wonder if Capcom actually sells that as a keychain.
You like thrill rides? You're gonna love this.
Alright, let's roll. R2, accelerate. Obviously, the whole place is going to collapse around us. Come on! Bloody hell. Oh my god! We're expecting you. Like being at Disneyland or something. Right. Come on. think I can see some light coming through. Dope. Oh, there we go. We're nearly there. Like Wave Race on N64. Right, here we go. Boom.
You alright?
I'm not sure, that was insane.
There goes the island.
Mission accomplished, right?
Mission accomplished. When you're home safe.
Thank you for saving me.
Don't mention it.
You know, I could put in a word with my dad. Have you assigned to my detail, if you're interested.
You don't need me. You proved you could handle yourself. Even if you could use a lesson in knife safety. Come on. Let's go home.
Don't think that Leon got the hint there, but oh well. Lovely sunset. Just to finish things off.
Rooster Condor 1, do you read me? Come in. I said come in. Is this thing even on?
Oh, there's Honeygun.
Leon.
I haven't heard from her in a while.
Leon, are you and Ashley all right? Where
Doing
are
just
you?
fine.
Come on.
Resident Evil 4. Well, that's it, folks. Awesome. Really, really enjoyed that game. Finally done and dusted. What can I say? Capcom have done themselves proud there. They can give themselves a big old pat on the back. One of the best action-adventure games I've ever played. Definitely lived up to the original and then some. It was pretty damn awesome, I must admit. Took me a little while to get into it at first. Even though I really enjoyed the gameplay for this game, I usually do on pretty much all Resident Evil games. I usually find the gameplay to be really good. The game felt kind of dated in a way with its controls. I'll have to go back and play the original Resident Evil 4, but it just kind of reminded me of the original RE4, the way it moved and what have you. The movements were quite slow, sluggish. If you compared it to a more modern game, you'd probably find that you'd feel quite a big difference in the controls. Right, so what do we have here? I feel like we've got some more story coming up. No, maybe not. Pretty cool outro credits here. Not just a black screen. But yeah, so the controls were a bit sluggish, but I think that added to the intensity of some of the fights. And the gunplay as well. I didn't mind it, but again, that was quite slow and sluggish as well. But overall, I just liked how the game played. It was just quite a fun experience from start to finish, really. The only big gripe I had with the game was Leon's pathetic sprint. It was more like a leisurely jog. I would even dare to say that I could walk faster than Leon's bloody sprint, or his so-called sprint in this game. Oh, so it looks like Ada's got the amber.
Patch me through. I've obtained the amber.
Excellent.
Just one question. What are you planning to do with this?
I do not pay you to ask questions. All you need to know is a new dawn is breaking. 100 will give their lives so that just one may live. I am expediting that change.
So, we're talking millions of casualties.
Billions.
How ambitious. We're changing course, now.
Good one, Ada. Right, so yeah, here's the proper credits. So again, really, really enjoyed this game. Capcom have definitely done themselves proud on this one. Another awesome remake in the bag. Who knows if they're gonna remake Resident Evil 5? I think that game, to be honest, didn't look half bad when it came out on the PS3 and 360. I wonder what it looks like maxed out on the PC, if there is a PC version. Oh, listen to this. Full-on song here. Loving it. But, yeah, so if RE5's on the PC, I might check that out on 4K and see what it looks like. It might just need a little brush up here and there, just a few textures touching up and what have you. But does it need a full remake? I'm not sure. But I loved RE5 actually. I played that probably the most out of any of the Resident Evils just because it had the co-op. You could go through the entire campaign with another person. So I went through that a few times with a few different friends. Went through it a couple of times by myself as well. It's really good. So I'd like to see a remake of that, but if it needs one, I'm not sure. Number 6 probably doesn't need a remake. I don't know if anyone wants a remake of number 6. I didn't mind the 6th Resident Evil, but a lot of people just thought it was probably the worst one in the series. Probably one of the longest Resident Evils. It had like 3 or 4 separate campaigns, and each campaign took about 15 to 20 hours. So they could probably make it so they combine all 4 campaigns together and make it into like one 15-20 hour experience and just redo some of the story and what have you. Could be the better way to go about it, and you might actually find that you would have a game that everybody would come to like. So Resident Evil 6 could be, you know, become highly regarded within the franchise. But yeah, this remake, pretty damn good. At first, I thought the graphics were a bit, in the more muddy village-type area, if you forgive the pun. A lot of the textures did look quite muddy. And Digital Foundry also expressed the same as well about the graphics. But once you got to like the castle area, and I would say the more indoor-type spaces which represented kind of like the original Resident Evil Mansion setting. Oh, looks similar to the original Resident Evil Mansion setting. I thought the graphics started to look a bit better. The overall presentation, the art direction, the look of the game, the style of it, awesome. I really like the look of the game. But I just thought that the number 2 and number 3 remakes looked better than this one, I would say, which I don't know how that could be, as this has come out later. It's come out on the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S and what have you, and you would have thought they would have kept the more newer, more up-to-date graphics cards in mind while creating this game. But yeah, it is the way it is. But it still looked good. It doesn't look awful. But the style of the game, though, is awesome. Just the actual look of the locations. I thought each location, the village, the castle area, and then the island at the end, that industrial complex type setting, all of the locations in this game were awesome. Really, 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 really cool direction in the art and style. And again, as for the gameplay, really enjoy the gameplay in most Resident Evil games. The flow is usually really good, the pacing is usually really good in Resident Evil games. I thought the pacing in this game was awesome. You had a lot of areas where there wasn't that many enemies, you could go around and loot a bit, and then all of a sudden you'll be thrown into a situation where you had hordes of enemies coming for you, and it was kind of almost like a tower defense type game all of a sudden, especially when you faced all those enemies locked in that house with Luis. That was pretty much the tower defense. And same where you had that wrecking ball trying to smash down that wall. You had areas like that, and you had other areas where there's loads of enemies coming after you, and you just had to wait out for a certain period of time and just try and strategize and not use all your ammo. But then you had puzzles, which broke up the gameplay as well, and little cool bits like minigame type stuff, like the minecart section, and just at the end there with the jet ski, and you had the merchant's little gun hall, shooting gallery, whatever it's called, where you could go to. And I thought just the pace of the story as well was decent. Not too many cutscenes. Obviously there was usually a cutscene at the start and the end of each chapter, but it didn't bombard you with too much story, just enough. And same with the files in this game, or bits and bats to read. There have been some Resident Evils where there's been loads of stuff to read, and some of the files have just gone on forever. In this game, I would say it's just the right amount, like 1 or 2, maybe 3 files on each chapter. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. I thought the pacing was really good for this game. And just overall, it was just such a good action-adventure game. Once I got past the sluggish controls, I really started to enjoy it quite a lot. Just, yeah, really good game. One of the best, to be honest. I mean, the original Resident Evil 4 I regard as one of my all-time favourite games. Somewhere within my top 10. I did say at the start of the series that I would actually tell you where that ranked. I would say, what, FF7, number 1, number 2, Ocarina of Time, number 3, probably the original Metal Gear Solid. Maybe number 4, this. Who knows? I will get back to you about that at some point in time. But yeah, this version of the game has definitely lived up to the original, and again, then some. Another thing I should mention about this, I thought the sound, the music and stuff in this game was awesome. There was a lot of sound textures, soundscapes and what have you. Oh, here we go. There's Hunnigan. Job well done. Here we go. What awful result have we got?
Good work.
B? Not too bad. Not too shabby. So game mode standard. 19 hours, 33 minutes and 32 seconds. That's a good length for a game, I would say. 16 saves and only 1 playthrough so far. So yeah, B. Not too bad. I'm happy with that. I know you can get A and then S rank, but S rank requires probably no saves and probably requires you to not get hit or die that much. I don't know what an S rank would require, but yeah, B. I'll take that. But yeah, I was just saying the sound in this game was awesome, and it usually is in most Resident Evil games, whether it be actual pieces of music or just certain layers of sound and sound texturing and soundscapes that create a certain atmosphere and attention. They always do such a good job with that to Capcom in the Resident Evil games. So yeah, I really like the sound in this game. I didn't give it enough credit. The only thing I didn't like really was the voice acting. I thought the voice acting and the character animations really did let that part of the game down. Thought the voice acting could have been a bit better, but then again, most voice acting in nearly all the Resident Evils have been very B-movie-esque, and a lot of the story as well has been very B-movie in its style. I didn't really like the back and forths between Ashley and Leon during the actual game while you were playing. Ashley just sounded like she was at Disneyland. She seemed so excited to be there in this severe life or death situation while being infected with Las Plaga. It was really bizarre. Their interactions were just really weird. Like, Leon's like, oh, let's go. And she's like, yeah, okay, let's do it. You know, really bizarre, and always having like a little laugh and a joke. Whatever. Yeah, so that could have been a bit better. They could have modernized the story a little bit, made it probably a bit more how it's told in the Last of Us series, something like that. But apart from that, it's just a really good, fun experience. That's all I can say. So I'd probably give this one a good 9 out of 10. I'll just deduct a point, just maybe on the graphics a little, the voice acting, and just the out of place, out of touch interactions between some of the characters, especially between Leon and Ashley. Just, yeah, they were bizarre. But everything else, awesome. Even the gunplay in this game, even though, like, when you're moving the reticle around, it's quite slow. I did like that in a way because it added to the tension. So obviously, if you let the enemies get too close, then you just have to get the hell out of there. But I did like the differences within the weapons. Obviously, a handgun's going to be different to a shotgun, but in most games, I just end up using one weapon. I'll just upgrade it to the max, and then it'll be good for pretty much all of the game. Whereas in this game, you would use the handgun just on singular enemies, and then you would use the shotgun for crowd control when they got too close, when you were getting bombarded by like 5, 6, 7 enemies, getting ganged upon. And then you would use like the machine gun for quicker enemies, I would say, because you could just spray bullets all over the place. Like the spiders, I use the machine gun for those enemies and stuff like that. And then the rifle, just to take out enemies from afar. That actually did come in really useful. Did that bolt action rifle. That was probably my favourite gun in the game, to be honest. So yeah, I liked how you would have to swap up between your weapons. Pretty good. Yeah, and apart from that, just overall, like I say, just a really, really fun game. Great pacing. Overall, good presentation. The performance here and there was, you know, a bit choppy. A few frame dips and stuff. I did notice actually a fair few frame dips throughout the entire game, and a lot of judder, a lot of shimmering, some frame pacing issues, but it's just a weird thing that we seem to have with these new consoles now. I never really used to notice it on all the consoles. It seemed like they could get that under control. And I don't know why there's always this trade-off type thing, like you either have 4K or you have, you know, 60 frames per second. Apparently, even the 60 FPS setting on this game couldn't even always reach 60 FPS. Would it be nice if they did something more like God of War, where they had like an upscaled 4K and then like 45 frames per second locked, something like that? Because I'd rather have a consistent 45 FPS than a game trying to always reach 60 FPS, but it's not quite doing so, and it just keeps dipping and juddering all the time. I'd rather have consistency over more frames per second for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden it just drops or judders or something like that. But overall, it wasn't anything too bad. It didn't make me want to quit the game or anything like that. So yeah, overall, an amazing game, and I'd like to play this sometime in the future, maybe on the PC, once I've got the PC version of this game all sorted out, and just absolutely max everything out and play it at like 120 frames per second, something like that. And yeah, should be pretty good. Probably do that in like a year or so, something like that. But at the moment, the PS5 version has been pretty much fine, I would say. So yeah, really enjoyed that one, folks. And just a big shout out to a couple of people. One person, I believe it's called Jek, Jek, who has interacted with me on my channel throughout this playthrough, through pretty much all of it, actually. So thanks for all the comments, thanks for all the interactions. It is greatly appreciated. Don't usually have too many people on my channel interacting with me throughout my Let's Plays, so that's awesome to see. It really makes it worthwhile to have someone actually watching my vids and interacting with me through my channel. And then also Mavie, dropping a few comments as well, and watching my videos and what have you, especially this Let's Play. Thanks for that. Again, greatly appreciated. It does make it worthwhile, and it does make me actually want to complete these Let's Plays, because you might have noticed that a few of my other Let's Plays didn't get completed because I just think, what's the point when like literally nobody is watching them or interacting with the videos or anything like that. So it's good to finally get some interaction on the channel, and again, it does make it worthwhile. So thanks a lot, you're awesome. So standard mode, 19 hours, 33 seconds, 33 minutes, not 33 seconds, 33 minutes and 32 seconds, 16 saves, 1 playthrough, B, I'll take that. So yeah, not bad. So many thanks for watching this Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a like. And if you haven't subbed to the channel already, please think about doing so, as it will help out an awful lot. Until next time, this is your boy, Pixel Machine, signing out. Oh, what does this say? When loading a main story, save data from a completed playthrough. You can carry over the data and start a new game. You will be able to purchase new weapons from the merchant, but you cannot achieve an S+ rank. Ah, okay. Cool, I'll save it over that one. Right, so that is Resident Evil 4, the remake, done and dusted, put to bed. I hope that you enjoyed this Let's Play, folks, and if you did, please drop a like and please sub to the channel. That will be most appreciated. Love you all. Many thanks for watching this Let's Play. Bye. Peace.